Test, test, test. Test, test, test. You can hear me now? Okay. Oh, I just heard myself on YouTube. Awesome! Okay, great. I figured out what the issue is. Please silence Ellie. I no longer wish to hear you. Thank you. I figured out that I had, for editing purposes, and I should fix it so that it's all separate, but because blah. Anyways, for editing purposes, my microphone is set up to a different track. Streaming only picks up single tracks. So if I want it to be picked up on the stream, it has to all be on the same track. That's why no one could hear me. Which sucks, because I had, like, several viewers at the beginning, and they all disappeared. And, you know, that's okay. Live and learn. Am I too loud? Am I good? I'm redlining my microphone, so you'll have to let me know if I get too loud or if I'm okay. Let us actually update the daytime. Yeah, they will be, or they'll watch later. I unlisted the other one, and this one will be listed later, so I'm not worried. It's just, you know, one of those things. It's like, oh, well, that sucks. I wonder if my chat box thing will show up everything all at once, or if it will just show up Twitch. Going to delete this. I don't need it anymore. It doesn't need to be there. I had a really good suggestion for a restaurant thing to do it in like Old West. What are you whining about, Lexi? The cat's fine. Old West Gold Rush style restaurant thing. And I don't know if I'm going to do that now or later, but for now, we gotta get some stuff done. These poor people, they're all lined up for the bathroom, and I'm about to move the bathroom. Actually, maybe I'll leave it there. What's this? This is food. Okay, that can stay there for the moment as well. Got a shopping center over here, and garbage over here. All right. You're gonna start at the back here first, because I don't need any of this stuff, but I do want to get in some benches and whatnot. Thanks for showing up, bestie, by the way. I appreciate you. Are you playing anything interesting right now? Or are you just hanging out? Where the heck do the benches live? Just hanging out. Well, I'm happy that you're hanging out. I gotta type something really quick. Hang on. Hang out. Okay. So, let us get some benches in, and I'm going with... Is this the style that we're going with? I don't have any benches down anywhere, do I? I do not. What the hell? I do. Got some over here. And that's it. That's it for the entirety of my zoo. We're gonna go with okay, I do have them favorited. Awesome. Perfect. Alright. Pop down some. Ooh, you're over there too? Okay, so it's good that I have 2 chat boxes open because the one chat box doesn't show up. Oh, it does show up. Okay. It's just delayed. How's the game volume compared to my microphone volume? The weird silence bothers me. I don't have any music going at the moment because I don't want to try and fight for royalty-free music. And I don't have a subscription to Epidemic at the moment. For now. It will be though. I guess I could turn on because I have the thing for this music, so listen to some of this music in the background if it actually plays. Oh. That's a lot of benches. Have what play and not save to the video? I'm confused. I wasn't following the conversation in my head. Did I not just have benches here? They are here. Then why aren't they showing up? Just interact. Oh, it's because I'm in the wrong menu. That's why. Look at that. I swear I'm smarter than this some days. But not every day. I apparently do not have the brain cell today. I think somebody else has the brain cell. Oh, even if it's live, it has on YouTube, it has to be like royalty free. And I wouldn't mind having like the music on the VOD. It's not that big of a deal. I just don't like I said, I haven't I don't have a subscription yet, and I haven't fought with finding a playlist or anything at the moment. And I could be using somebody else's royalty-free music, but I haven't asked their permission yet, and I don't want to just assume, so. But they are busy at the moment, so I'm gonna wait to ask their permission before I use their music. So for now, we'll just use the music that I actually have a license for, which is the music for this game. It's good music, though. I use it for all of my videos that are of this game. Do you have a Halloween costume? Are you doing anything for Halloween? I've put out one of a 2-part like Halloween special for Planet Zoo. It was hyena enclosure. It's a little Halloween inspired hyena enclosure. and it's like partly done. It's missing a few details. I have the hiccups suddenly, I'm sorry. Holy moly, that is a fancy bin. You see this fancy garbage can? I never noticed it before. That's like bronze plating right there. That is crazy. I've never actually like looked at the bins up close. I would never use this as a trash can. I would be terrified that this is somebody's vase. And I'd be like, I ain't throwing my trash in there. I'm just gonna stick it in my pocket and carry on. Like, that is... I'd use that for a plant. I have a moth in here. No, the lights just flickered. Okay. Are those bones? They look like bones. Okay. I'm done looking at... I don't have any bins favorited apparently, so I'm not done looking at bins. I thought I was. I'm not. There, I have a bin favorited now. It's very fitting. It goes really well with these. I think that's too many benches. That is a lot of benches. My local zoo doesn't have that many benches, although I wish they did. What are you guys wanting in here so much? Any lineups? Just the toilets. Gosh. Toilets are essential. Who'd have thought? I don't want to put a bench there because I want something else directly across. It's not going to be a habitat though. Has been jump space going for you lately? I know you're really into that. Has it been treating you well? How are the bugs? Jump ship? Jump space? Jump around like you're happy? Oh, that's terrible. Ellie's laughing at her own jokes. I think I'm going to stick with a lot of benches. This way I have room to take some out if I need to put something else in. I was thinking maybe I'll pull back on some of the benches, but it doesn't make any sense to pull back on the benches and then have to add more. Might as well just go overboard with the benches and not need them. It's like I pointed out, my local zoo doesn't have enough benches. What benches it does have is usually always taken. And my gosh, my back cannot handle walking that much anymore, so the benches would be nice. I say more benches would be nice, and then I start spacing them out a little bit too much. Sorry, dude, I just poofed you out of existence. And these two... Nope, oh, they're safe. Okay, good. This is gonna be a really boring VOD. I watch this VOD? Probably. And again, I just like having people talking in the background when I'm doing stuff. There's benches over here, so those can stay. Please exit, thank you. Both? Yes, thank you. Didn't like how it's stuck out too far. Bins! It's time for bins on the main way. I don't need that many bins. Oh, cashier, hey? There's a cashier right there running, so maybe they're off to actually do a job. And right there. A bin. Might do something here, so that's why there's no benches. Hiccups again. Holy moly. Benches and bins in here. That's good. More bins, and then we will get started on some trees. Glad that the shopping center is getting used. Somebody's sitting on a bench to eat. That's fancy. Glad they're actually getting used. I had been thinking about adding onto these and extending them out, having like little botanical gardens and stuff, so that's why they sat so bare. Hello, new friends. Thank you for coming in. I don't have my other stuff up, so all I'm getting is messages coming in. Thank you, Star. I am a new streamer to Twitch. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the support. It's greatly appreciated. I once streamed very long time ago with a friend, and I stopped streaming when we stopped being friends. Now I'm making a comeback. Kind of scrubland. I need scrubland trees then. Well, thank you so much, Cowboy, for the lurk. Thank you, Star, for bringing them in for the support. I super appreciate it. And thank you very much for the welcome back. Does the shoutouts work on my channel, Star? I thought that was specific to channels who have it set up. Ah. I wish the employees would use the path. But that's okay. Okay, well, I'll see if I can set it up through OBS after. That is silly. This over here. There is a lot of bushes right there. I don't know who likes bush, but it ain't me. I might as well just 100% that, get that in there, fill this out. That doesn't make sense that employees wouldn't have their paths be well worn. All I've got for employee paths over here. Some fancy new trees. Maybe we will do a little bit of light research and check out those trees. Oh, it's not the research, it's excavation. Scrubland. Get some fancy new trees in here and see if maybe some of our existing critters want some fancy trees as well. I want fancy trees. Don't need 100%, thank you. Be sure I don't need 50% either. Seems a little bit strong. That is a lot of bush. The maintenance alone would be crazy. Guess it's not too bad though. I mean, a lot of local zoos have a lot of like bush and forest around them too, so they've got like more native species roaming in too, right? Or is it just maybe zoos that are more concerned with like conservation? Hmm. Good question to find out. I'll have to put out the question to people who will have the answer and see. Get some information from like other current zoos. That didn't unlock all of my paleoflora. We're gonna have triceratops babies. That is exciting. Which nest is being used? I have 2 nests. It's this one. We are going to be having babies in 3 minutes. Ooh, exciting. Back to here. Colorado Flats is currently... Okay, that's why. It's not done researching. It's got some of it researched. Your wetland. Wetland. Coastal. Coastal. Wetland. Oh. Boreal. I didn't even know there was a dig site down there. That is exciting. Is it just dead trees? No. Okay. Interesting. Is there any other dig sites down there? No. Any dig sites up there? No. One over here. Yay, we got fancy trees now. How's our hatchlings? 1 minute and 20 seconds. Speed it up a little bit. I'm nosy. I'm really curious. I want to see. Mackenzie, you're a very bad mother. Come tend to your nest. You need to be moved over here. Maybe. Look at that. It made the most adorable noise ever. Oh. Oh. No one can see you in the bush. Just move you out into the sunlight. Over here. Look at those tiny little horns. Oh, it is so cute. Alright, that's good. Got a new baby. And back to detail work. And these are still locked. That's okay. I don't feel like paying more money for that, so. Alright, let's look at these new trees. Let us go over here to look at them. They are tall. Those are heckin' tall. That's a Nigel for scale down there. That is a very tall tree. I guess that would be kind of comparable to our redwoods that we currently have in the world, right? We have the Scots pine. Is that comparable? No. Oh my gosh. That size difference is crazy. I don't even think my mountain over there is as tall as these trees. That tree is taller than my mountain. I need to make my mountain bigger, I think. I know there's a Nigel down here that I need to get rid of. Bye, Nigel. Thank you for your hard work. Your dedication is important to me. Back to trees. Oh, it's going to include those trees, isn't it? No, it's not. I'm not using those brushes. I am using different brushes. Can manually add in those trees as needed. I'm gonna need to bring some of the trees a little bit closer into the buildings. Not too much, just a little bit. Do this the... Am I doing it the sucker way? Yay, emotes! Gonna set them up on your channel, finally? Ignore structures, please. Thank you. I'm very excited to use all of the emotes on your channel. I would like a tree there, thank you. How's it messing with you? Maybe I can help. Whoop! I didn't mean to do that. I mean... Oh. I mean, you just right-click them, and then... I mean, depending on the operating system you're on. Windows 11 is a little bit friendlier at that than 10, it seems. That is way too many trees all really clumped together. I'm gonna have to thin them out a little bit. Yeah, you might have to get 7-zip or something. Hashtag not sponsored. To get them unzipped. Either that's too many trees, like legitimately, or I'm just like against trees in my heart of hearts. I don't know which one. Not gonna bring anything in over here closer because it's a lot of windows. I don't think traditionally one sticks leaves through windows, which is what will happen if I do that. Keep seeing myself redline my microphone. Am I cutting out for anybody or is it okay? Well, there is definitely some videos out there to help you with that. But yeah, on Windows 11 now you just right-click it and unzip it. No more having to download like WinRAR or 7-zip or anything like that. How are we doing for trees in here? Are we gonna have... I am outside the building. I do have trees growing inside the building. It's not okay. These guys are so cute. I think I'm gonna get rid of these palm trees. I think it might be the weird palm trees. The pampas. They might be... what's not agreeable with me. Make it boring? Maybe. Oh, poor Star. I'm sorry. I wish I could just, like, come over and help. That is a heck of a lot of bush. I'm gonna have to put up some sort of fencing around this. Like a little... This is not ASA. Is it showing ASA? This is Prehistoric Kingdom. Oh, I don't know why. Okay. Give me 1 second. There we go. It should say Prehistoric Kingdom now. Hush, other Ellie. I wish not to hear you. Thank you for pointing that out. I did not see that. I didn't have my Twitch window up. I just saw that YouTube was correct and was like, yep, that's good. We're good. And just went live. That might explain why I have a bunch of viewers coming in and then leaving. Okay. What kind of fencing do we have? I wonder if my other Oviraptor grew up. You are fully grown and you have the really interesting feathers. I am so happy. Always favoring YouTube, the nerve. Yep. To be fair, normally Twitch is like not the problem child, as it were. Normally YouTube's the problem child. That's why I was like super hyper focused on, but that seems to be a trend with everything, is that I like, okay, all these problems are solved, everything is good now, and I fail to look at all of the other problems that could be popping up, kind of throw a sheet over them, and then I end up with, 30 minutes of black screen and just music at the end of the video. Which excited me because that was my first 4K video going out, so I was like, wow, that's really long. It'll be great. I didn't expect it to be so long, and then it didn't dawn on me to even look, but but that's the way it goes. I always think that all of my problems are solved and I just don't look. Hey. Yes, everything looks good. I just had to go and double check. Yes, we do live and learn. That is my motto lately. Every time I make a mistake, it's always, oh, live and learn, live and learn. I can't do anything but just learn from my mistakes and move on. Here's the fencing. Let's go over here to look at this fencing. I might have to manually make my own fencing. Yep, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Oh my gosh. These Oviraptors are going to be the bane of me. They won't stop mating. No. How about no more? Thank you. Cookie mated, but no offspring. Yay! Thank you. Clear those. Silence that. Great. Back on track. Hello, puppy dog. What can I do for you? I have a dog that is wanting attention, but I don't know what she wants. She wants something. This is more of what I want. You can go away. Oh, yay, hi. Hello, Lexi. What can I do for you? You're a good girl. You have to go lay down. Alright. So, we've got that. Just need to figure out what I want it to look like. That's not bad. I think bricks are probably the most likely to be a short fence, like for walkways and everything. The logs look weird squished up, so no, not logs, thank you. Ooh. Rock slabs. My zoo has some of those. That's why I went, ooh. Because I forgot that they exist as well. Okay, so... yes, I actually do think I want to go with that. Why is that so big? That a that's what she said moment? Like that is really big. Surely it's not supposed to be that big. Okay, it's not. It just looks really big in the Stone Age stone pillar. Good to know. That is actually really good to know. You should. I've thought it, so. Thank you. At least I don't have to say it then. Hmm. What would we have on the top? Or would it just be plain? I don't want it to be just plain. It seems boring. That dude is right up in my face. Wow, all of the concrete and stone structures are that big, apparently. Okay. I think most of my videos I spend just sitting here doing this. It's just like trying to decide on what exactly this piece is going to look like. Mhm. I wonder. Okay, it's already a relative. Okay, oh, cancel that. Ow! Just hit my desk. Got some rando sending me messages to my phone while I'm busy. How dare they? Oh, I didn't want to spin it that way. I mean, I did want to spin it that way. I just didn't want to spin it that much. I think I'll let them stay for now. As long as they, behave. Okay, that top is not what I was going for. That is not what I was going for. Go away. What about this one? Let's try this one. Whoop. I went too far. I think having to manually adjust this stuff is like the most boring part. That could just be my ADHD though, telling me that it's boring. There you go. You go away. I don't need you. Doo-doo. How does that feel as a little fence thing? It'll be another one of those things where I have to sit here and like manually turn each and every piece and place it in by hand, and I don't know how I feel about that. I did that with my garden over here. Each one of these hedges are manually placed. Like, look at that. These are the biggest pieces. And each, there's so many here. But there are some that are like a quarter of that size that were manually placed. I don't know if I have that patience right now. Always do just some of these fences. They curve. And they come in different styles. And I think that the big pieces of my hedges, did you not see, Star? Also, what are you doing? Oh, okay. Lifted up the piece. Yeah, so each of those pieces, those are the biggest of the pieces. There's also small pieces as well. Or are you just making dirty jokes again? I mean, I approve, but... Okay, I'm fine with you being a menace. Oh, I do have stone fences here. I just got to assign some people. Make it go faster. 20 seconds until I can get a fancy fence. We'll see how those fences look. Look at this guy just jogging along, doing his job. You go, you. Ralph. Employee of the hour. I'll let him have the hour because I'm employee of the month all the other time. Oh, look at that fancy fence. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go with that fence instead. Then I don't have to place things manually. These poor people, I keep changing my mind and they keep having to stop what they're doing. Because their AI can't compute. Okay. Oh, my dog is back again. Yeah, I have the same feeling as well. Look at that curve. That's beautiful curve right there. And now I don't need to place every single piece manually. Just have to come back through and adjust the benches because some of these benches have chunks of wall sticking through them. Sure, that would not be comfortable to sit on. Might be, though. I mean, I have a lumbar support pillow, so why can't people on random benches have it too? Theirs is just much firmer. I'd still sit there too, yeah. I don't want to put the bench inside, thank you. There, that's fine. Sir? I think I've got a ghost in my zoo. He just, like, walked straight over the fence and right through the wall. Like, there is glass walls here, and he's just like, no, I'm just gonna phase right through it. Screw you! Having a lot of people turn around here. I think I might have to get rid of this specific fence right here. I think that they... Okay, it's just their AI not computing. Got it. Cool. Have a fence back then. Alright, next is the fence over here. But for now... Lexi, my dog, is being a menace. Comparable to Star. So, I will be right back, guys. Hi, Dance. Welcome in. What did I miss? And yes, I was taking my dog outside. Apparently, she just wanted to sniff grass. But we are back now. I also play some non-cozy games, but for the most part, they're cozy. I want less bushes. For the most part right now, I'm playing Planet Zoo, Prehistoric Kingdom, but also Ark Survival Ascended. Got in my downtime, I do play some like Dome Keeper, Power Wash, and Return to Moria a little bit. Yeah, I should link my YouTube. That's a smart idea. Thank you, Star, for being smart. There we go. Do not want to ignore structures. I mean, Star, I share a brain cell with two other people, so, you know, I need to borrow other people's brain cells sometimes. Even if the brain cell doesn't know how to unzip files. Bushes. So many bushes. Neither is a bush there. Oh, that's a little tree. Look at that tiny little sapling. That is cute. Wish there was a button for less bush. I want some bush, but not this much bush. There is a lot of bush. I have never played Among Us, so I don't know anything about it, and I've never seen you stream it, so. I think I even have it, but wait, I don't want this tree. Go away. I've heard a lot of people say it's fun, but never tried it. I shouldn't say I don't have friends that play it. I think I have a few friends that do play it. I mean, obviously there's also you, but I've just never been particularly interested in it. I think that's the... I corrected myself. Don't get offended. Did you see the giant trees I was showing earlier? Harassing friends is the best. Right. So, go back to this. That is one redwood. That is another redwood. That is another redwood. These are redwood trees. We all know how big normal redwood trees are. Right? Very nice, very big trees. Then you get these trees. And they just dwarf them. I had one earlier and I got rid of it and I should have kept it. It was taller than my stupid mountain over here. I stuck it behind and it was just peeking over top of my mountain. Like, they are absurdly huge trees. I love it, but also I'm terrified at how much they would loom over everything. Yes, this is just like Planet Zoo, but with dinosaurs. Right now we're just doing some detail work around. Yeah, I play Planet Zoo as well. Oh, I just kicked a box. Oh, I think I need more trees over there. That's better. Just keeps adding more bushes. Holy moly. I feel that cozy games is underrated for streaming. I'll have to come check out your stuff. I really like the cozy stuff. Oh, how is that? A few of the people in one of my groups play it. I'd never been able to determine whether Dreamlight Valley was worth the price tag for where I am. Also, same star. That's why I stick around with Arc. Every once in a while I get the like for Chaos. That too. I mostly just like read things on Arc anyways, so Breed and build. Do things at my own pace. I know a few people who really like living in the ocean on Ark. I don't mind it. I had, giant snowflake built on the ocean in ASE. I can't get this curve just right. The wall is too angular. It was insane. Like I was telling one of my friends the other day, I think it was something like 3,000, like anywhere like 1,500 and above foundations alone. It was just absurdly huge. I need lights. I'll have to try the do they still have the demo up? I know some games when they go live with their game, they take down the demo. But if the demo is still up, I'll have to give it a try. Alright. What style of lighting do I want for the paths? Do I want it straight down the middle or off to the side? Oh yeah, I wasn't going to fill out the side because I have plans now, and that's okay. I'll just remove it. It's easy enough to remove. Alright, I'll have to give the demo a try then. Alright, let's see what we've got for lights. In this game, it would be the Acrocanthosaurus. Let me... I don't have anything in the hatchery. I don't even have it researched in here. I'd have to send somebody. I'll have to also send research for another dinosaur. It is my all-time favorite. Although Tyrannosaurus Rex is very close second. Because in a lot of pop culture, they never talk about the Acrocanthosaurus. So, but they do talk about, like, Tyrannosaurus all the time. I mean, it's hugely popular. You're a nerd too, Star. Boy, oh boy, being a bully. Yeah. Dig faster. The teams, they're not digging fast enough. Henry the Platyosaurus has reached adolescence. That's amazing. Good for him. Cool. The acro! They did a really good job on these guys. I do not. I'm sorry, Star. I'm sorry. I still love you, Star. You might not have told me. Yeah, even like the little facts are even straight up voiced.
Acrocanthosaurus, the high-spined lizard. An apex predator, and a good one at that.
Nigel gave me a moment there to have a drink. Yay. But, you know, they come with lots of information. Like, the game has done really, really well building up so far. It's still early access, but it's still, like, super good despite being early access. They've put in a lot of passion into it, and you can tell with like a lot of the dinosaurs' habits and movements and just their behaviors and stuff. A lot of the authenticity with like the paleo flora and a lot of the detail work that they put in with texturing stuff that goes into the habitat. Like the rock work alone impresses me compared to like Planet Zoo, where the rock work, it can feel really hard to make it look good, but in this game, it's not that hard. I mean, there is some, I'm not finished up here, like at the top. I don't know if my cursor's being picked up. I don't think so. But down further, it's easier to get the rock work to be blended, unlike in Planet Zoo, where it's a little bit more difficult and you have to play with a whole lot of shapes. They also have like a better modular system where you can like resize everything super easily. I was having the issue where I was doing a bunch of decorating the other day, and my Discord button for voice to talk is Alt, which is also the resizing option. So I was ending up with like really weirdly sized things. But I could have a rock that's bigger than my entire zoo. But in Planet Zoo, you don't have that much option. And yeah, the trees as well, like the detail to these trees. And they even have like accurate to era trees. Where at least accurate to era trees that we know of by fossilization. So they've done fantastic work with this game, and I'm so excited to see the rest of it. They just brought out interactions with dinosaurs where they'll like look at each other, and they have babies now. You can see one of them over here dancing. He's trying to get lucky. But it's really great game, and I love it so much. Not just because there's dinosaurs in it. Also, each of the dinosaurs, despite the fact that there's only like a few skins that you can breed them with, each one has its own unique patterns and sizes and everything else. They're unique among their species all the time. So you might have one who's got slightly deeper green feathers versus another one with the same skin type. I have an Oviraptor in here that has neon green feathers, and I have no idea why. I don't know where she is. She is somewhere in here, though. There she is. Like, neon green, depending on the angle, and if you sit at the right angle, you can see, like, she's got iridescent purple tips. You can't choose, that's the thing, like, they're random. This is a random thing that popped up. She was hatched here in my zoo. But I can't answer why she has colors like that. But they're iridescent. Poor Star. Trust me, if I could choose the colors, I would. I'd have a lot of teal. But I can't. So... Did I do the swimming? I came in here. Oh, there's the baby. I didn't think that my water was that deep that they would actually do proper swimming, but it is. Still have purple feathers. I mean, you could sit there and let them breed and see what you'd get, because like I said, I have one with just randomly neon green feathers. I don't know how it happened. Her parents don't have those neon green feathers. It is Star's favorite color. And yes, it's like Planet Zoo, but for dinosaurs. I will happily tell everyone what your favorite color is. I like that. I am so confused by this one little part of terrain that has decided to go up and over the foundations. I mean, they're set to flatten. Yeah, I did miss a spot. I don't know how. Okay. I think I got it. I think I got it. I nailed it. I mean, I think it's still weirdly raised up over here. So I think it's got something to do with the pathing. I think I have the pathing a little bit messed up over here. But I had to do some really interesting shenanigans to get them to meet just like this. So I'm not going to mess around with it. It was easier to do on this side. I didn't have to do any shenanigans. I came from over here. But these two I brought down at the exact same time and ran side by side. So they're not actually connected. They're connected by this part over here. So, oh yeah, again, you guys can't see my cursor. I should fix that. This way you guys can see my cursor. That might be helpful. Hello? Cursor options, where are you? Okay, you guys aren't getting my cursor. Never mind. You guys aren't lucky enough to get my apparently. Let's see here. Ah, Nigel, you'll help me. Alright, so these paths over here I had to run side by side, and then they're connected together by this path over here, which was brought down from this path over here. So these two paths line up properly. These two paths do not. So I'm not going to mess with them. They can stay just the way they are. But for this, I am putting up an outdoor plaza station. I should be doing lights. I've opted to do something else instead. My ADHD has spoken. Thanks for joining, Dance Girl. I appreciate you coming and watching and hanging out. It was nice meeting you too. I hope to see you again soon. I'll come check out your stuff as well. I need my Nigel back. Gardening. No, gardening. There we go. Use the grid. Thank you. I am putting in a garden in the plaza. Kind of like what I did in front of the night building. Yeah, it's not part of it. I feel like the walkway back here is not lined up with the building. That's gonna drive me crazy. I guess I'm gonna have to fix the walkway another day. That's okay. I mean, it's just a walkway after all. Who cares if the paths are misaligned? Heck, the exhibit isn't even aligned. What should we have in here? How do you use the cypress sneeze? Does anybody live anywhere near where cypress sneeze are a thing? Where did they go? Do they just sit on the ground by trees? Do they actually grow on trees? Do they grow underneath the trees? I'm gonna have to see if I can figure that out. They do have mushrooms in the game. A few months ago when I was doing the miniseries, I made handmade mushrooms for the fairy forest. They have mushrooms in game. Well, it's still fine. I still needed to make the I still needed to make the fancy mushrooms anyways because they're like the mushroom houses for fairies to live in, so I still needed modular ones anyways. Well, Star, I'm going to put in a mushroom in this garden just for you. Just one. Do you want it to be yellow, red, brown, or white? I can't choose the color. So those are your options. I can make it really big. I wish I could, you know, just choose the two middle ones and just use them instead of, like, the whole cluster. I will make them as big as I can. There you go. You have your very own cluster of mushrooms specifically for you. I'll make sure to put up a sign naming them as well. You are special. Oh, you know what? Random scale, random rotation. Why am I doing this like a sucker? I hope that they add in more of the garden plants to choose from in the future. Be nice to have more variety to choose. It's not to say that there isn't any choice currently, it's just that these front and back gardens have the same plants in them, which is, I mean, realistically, if your zoo is shipping in a bunch of plants, they're just going to ship in a whole bunch of the same stuff that will grow in your area, so I guess it makes sense. Hello again, Lexi. What can I do for you? I don't know what you want. She's just grumbling at me. You're really small, Nigel. There you go. There's a really tiny Nigel. I think this is the right size. He looks to be the right size. I know one way to find out. He is the right size. Amazing. I had a random scale on, so he came out like super tiny. Which is like super adorable. Whoop. How small can I make him? Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's as small as I can make him. uh Another content creator made him, and he is super useful. Although being this tiny, I don't think he's gonna have much use. I am going to take a picture though. Okay. Done having fun with tiny Nigel. Let's have fun with regular sized Nigel. I'm trying to decide if I want. Do I want like what are they? Pergolas? There's like that overarching, like the lots of archway. Yeah, that's not exactly tiny. It's my fault. um, like the archway with all the plants growing off of it over top. Those are pergolas, right? No, we have where are they? It's over here. I'm being dumb. These things. Yes, it's a pergola. A viney pergola. Do I want them a big one over top of this whole plaza? I think yes. Instead of having a bunch of umbrellas for people, I think having a pergola over top just to kind of combat some of the sun. Because it's like an outdoor station kind of thing. Sorry, I bumped my mic. I didn't mean to. I had it really close and I was leaning forward. Alright, I'm gonna put this pergola down over here. We're gonna use it as inspiration. I do have a larger one over here that I could use too. It's just a slat canopy. What's such a funny name? Pergola? Yeah, it is pretty funny. That's why I always have issues with it. I'm like, it's surely it can't be called pergola. Such a weird name. But no, it really is. So, that's okay. Let's find us some pillars. Are we gonna have those really bad pillars again? Oh my god, I want them out of wood. I want... Star, it's getting worse in my head. I want a really big, fat wood pole. Oh my gosh. I mean, if anyone's watched any of my ARC videos with my friends, they would know that I am filthy. I'm so disappointed that these don't lock on to the same grid system as the rest of it. Like, I can turn it on, but it's not quite the same. Whereas, like, the other ones, they lock on to, like, the corners properly. Oh, these ones... Okay. I just wrecked myself. I'm apparently just... I just don't know what I'm talking about, apparently. Oh, that's a tiny wood. There we go. That's not very thick though. I want it both thick and modest. I think it needs to be just right. It can't be like too girthy. I want it to be just right. This is not girthy enough. I wish it to be slightly girthier. But that's not wood. And I don't want it to be a log. I want it to be like a plank. Am I just demanding too much? I think this is probably going to be my best bet. It's not overly girthy. And see, that one's just like non-girthy. Yeah, I'm a little bit depending. I'm going to separate it into 2 pergolas. Whoop, that's not the right spot. Undo. Are you a mod on my stream yet, Star? I need to check that. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm trying to get my stuff back up. There we go. I'm back. Here we are. Okay. So, I'm thinking that we're gonna have to have a couple extra slabs of wood. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hmm. It's halfway in one. Oh, that would be the issue. I think that looks good, right? I think that'll be fine. I think I might have them in the wrong spots, but oh well. It looks okay to me. Die. Oh, that space isn't right. That space isn't right. Okay. Now we get to do... Whoop. There we go. Now we get to attach them all. Yay. Ah, I knew it's the wrong size. There we go. I think everything lines up now. There isn't a between size. Thankfully, we can resize things. Look, Star, I can make my girthy wood grow. Oh, I forgot to put some in the middle. Shockingly, yes, I do make girthy wood grow. I got this too far over. That would be why it's not lining up. Had an even longer one and I didn't know it. Here I am playing with smaller sizes. That's okay. Nothing wrong with some smaller sizes. I do not judge. All wood is good wood. Ah, that music is beautiful. Oops, didn't mean to do a second one there. I like it too. I think it's gonna be really nice when it's done. I need... I need to figure out, was somebody crazy enough to make the lattice by hand? They were. Someone was crazy enough to sit here and make this lattice by hand. I'm going to have to mangle this. Because I'm not doing that by hand. I don't know why the guests keep walking on it. I'll keep the top and bottom on it. I also like that top, but it's not the right size, so I'll manually make the top myself. Kudos to the person who made these by hand, piece by piece. That is crazy. Split from group. Are you one group? You are. Cool. Kudos. Oh. Nerd. Get off the grid system. I'm going to put a little garden thing at the bottom there. This way, I don't have to replicate any part of this. Yeah. Do we have any... Those are planks, game. That's a cave paint. The diesel plant. Yeah, I guess technically it is a planter, so... We don't have any planters that I'm looking for, though. Rude. Disappointing. Sad. That's a smart idea. I should do that on mine. Never used this one before. This is a workshop item made by somebody else. And they used floor pieces to ensure that you can't, that it just lines up naturally with the grid and everything else so that it's above ground properly, which is really smart. So I should do the same on my modular pieces that I uploaded to the workshop. But for now, until I feel like making a planter, I will just pop some of these down. I wouldn't know, Star. You'll have to tell me. Oh, they're not part of the grid. Okay. They're part of the thing yet. Okie dokie. That's really smooth, don't you agree? Oh, so. Merge those all together so they don't get moved. This is shaping up to be really neat. Really neat. I just gotta do some of the stuff on the top. Some decorations and put in bathrooms. That's an important one. That right there is the important part. I should research the medium restrooms. That would help. Get these restrooms researched, see how they're gonna fit. Here. Okay, so people can only come in that one way. Hmm. Okay, it'll just barely fit in here. Perfect. All right, that works out actually. Put two restrooms in here, and then maybe we'll have some other stuff along the other edges. Maybe a couple kiosks. I think that would be a good little plaza. Or should I just put in a whole bunch of bathrooms? Let's find out. What do we need? We just need bathrooms. Hmm. I don't know if these people have bathrooms at home. Mm. Anyways, I have a terrible migraine coming on very suddenly, so I am going to have to call the stream there. It was super fun. I had a great time. I know I'm really sad. I'm really disappointed that it's coming on, but it is. So, yes, I'm going to go get some meds and get some rest and just kind of relax and chill. Thank you all so much for coming. I have total of currently 7 viewers, which is awesome. I am so happy that you all joined. Thank you all of the lurkers as well. I hope you all come again next time. Is there anybody on right now that is streaming on Twitch that I can raid? Not that I know how to raid. Star, you'll have to walk me through it. Okay. Do you know anybody that's currently streaming that deserves a good raid? Oh, they're doing Phasma. Alright, we're gonna go raid them then. Thank you, everyone.